A common agricultural task that is very tedious and time-consuming is soil sampling. Current procedures require farmers to walk out into their fields and collect the physical samples by hand using a soil sampling probe. Farmers can save time by replacing the soil sampling probe with a vehicle capable of both flying and driving operations, known as the Robotic Dragon, named after the prehistoric animal considered to be the largest flying animal of all time.
The spring 2020 semester began with creating conceptual designs of what the vehicle could look like and how it could function. Weekly meetings were held with our advisors to receive feedback on our ideas and have our questions answered. Beginning of the pandemic mid-semester, we were able to meet remotely still. Our weekly meetings with Dr. Selekwa and Dr. Wang were held through Zoom.
After scoring our conceptual designs, the team decided to further develop the vehicle shown now. The vehicle functions by 4 independently controlled electric motors, which serve as our propeller motors and our driving motors. The electric motors are fixed to boom assemblies, which are capable of rotating downwards to put the vehicle in driving orientation.
The booms are connected to the main body, which houses all of the electronic components. It also serves as the main structural integrity for the vehicle. Below the main body is a structural frame made of carbon fiber tubes and 3D printed parts. There is also a planetary gear set on each wheel so that the vehicle will drive at a manageable speed.
The vehicle transitions from flying to driving mode by lowering the booms with the assistance from 2 linear actuators. Finite element analysis of the main body structure was done to verify structural integrity. Computational fluid dynamics was also performed on the propellers.
Fall semester, we began fabricating and purchasing our parts. In order to maintain a cost-effective design, certain parts were 3D printed instead of purchasing a more expensive alternative.
In the months of October and November, the team met frequently in the mechatronics lab to assemble and test the robotic Quetzalcoatlus vehicle. All structural components were brought together and all electronics were wired and programmed.
The GPS of the vehicle was calibrated to the flight controller. The linear actuators were wired to the power board and physical testing was done to verify operation.
Once the vehicle was assembled, the last thing to do was get it to fly.
Flying the completed vehicle was an enormous success. The vehicle took off from the ground at roughly 40% throttle, meaning the components selected were well suited for this design. The vehicle exhibited excellent yaw, pitch, and roll capabilities, which were easy to control. The vehicle also successfully transitioned between flying and driving orientations. When this project is resumed in the future, we recommend including some type of suspension between the ground wheels and main body structure. We also recommend replacing some of the 3D printed parts with stronger materials. Lastly, we would like to thank our mentors Dr. Selekwa and Dr. Wang for all of their help over this project.